From Cheap Homesteading, and we're going to go out and cut a little bit of firewood today. I really wanted to try out my 30-ton Black Diamond wood splitter. You know when you get a new toy, you really want to try it out. So we're going to hook up to it, we're going to tow it back, and we're going to split quite a bit of wood with it today. I want to make sure that it's running properly and we don't have any issues with it. Really, I'm not going to be using it too much before the spring. And I don't want to wait 3 or 4 months to find out something's wrong with it. So we're going to tow it back and we're going to give it a good run. Let's go. Along the trail, we're going to cut down some hickory. They're not huge, but it's at least a 1 split log. Trying wet hickory should give it a little more of a real world test than splitting some ash. So we're going to see how that does. It's not very cold out, it's just a couple degrees below freezing, but I haven't started up the engine before I came back here, so you're going to see how it starts up when it's just a bit below freezing. Turn the switch on, make sure the fuel is on, put the choke on, and we're going to fire it up. Ooh, that's prickly ash right there. Let's see how it starts. We're gonna let it warm up for a few minutes before we use it, because it's sounding pretty cold. So. What do I think of the wood splitter? It is incredible, and I have no idea why I never bought one before now. Because you know, hickory is hard to split, and I used to slug. And do you see that last block that I cut was the crotch of the tree? And they're always hard. You practically can't split them with an axe. And it grunted, but she went through it. I didn't stall it out. So I mean, if I had a bigger tree and it was a crotch, you would have problems. Any part of the trunk, I think this thing is all I ever need for sure. Pretty darn awesome. I'm super happy with it. We're going to continue cutting some more firewood. There's another hickory there that's got a really bad case of black knot, so we're going to cut that one up. This is the block of wood that has the crotch of the tree in it, that big one I just cut down. It is a big chunk of wood. I'm wondering if it's going to be able to split it or not, so we'll see. This is going to be one tough block to split for sure. Let's see if it can. So there you go. I am super happy with this wood splitter. If anyone says that this is not a good wood splitter, they're lying, or they're trying to sell you a very, very expensive wood splitter. The market I am in for wood splitters is low-end market, Chinese or used. People really give people such a hard time about buying stuff from China. And I really don't see that they're even in the same market. And my Chinese chainsaw, there is no way I would have spent $1,100 for a Husqvarna 372 XP. I'm just not in that market. But I did spend $250 American for basically the same saw. The end of the day, I would never spend $1,100 for a saw. I would end up buying it used. Something that someone decided to throw away, basically. So I don't see that the people that buy stuff from China are in the same market as the person that wants to buy the high-end stuff. And I don't see it hurting each other that much. You know what? Local, buying from farmers markets, getting someone to fix your stuff. Go to a local welder, get your stuff welded if you can't weld. But if you can weld, save the money and weld it yourself. If you can fix stuff, save your money, fix it yourself. But if you can't, go to someone local for sure. That's about enough for today, and you guys have a good one.